All right, so this is basically a review of Composer AI, specifically to a real world scenario. I will go over the scenario and explain how it helped and see the possibilities. And I'm trying this with a real and relatively complex problem in the current system. So let me give you a rundown of the situation. So this is a seller dashboard, and we are showing different sets of orders. So this is last month graph, and this is a test account. So we have few orders, but it is enough to highlight the point. So for February 9, for example, we are fetching 3 orders, and for February 20, for example, we are fetching 14 orders. All across, we are fetching 83 orders to simulate a 30-point graph. So this could be minimized. The same graph can also be rendered if we can compute all the orders and collect their summarize or reduce their summarize into 28 or 30 documents for that month. So as you can see over here, on the left hand side, we have orders, and they are stored as individual document currently. But I want to write a service or a cron job on the back end that carries out daily summaries, monthly summaries, and yearly summaries for admin as well as for the individual sellers, by date, by month, and by year. So fairly complex, not too easy, not too hard as well, I believe. So I went to Cursor, opened the backend repository with it, and first of all, I had a chat of the approach that I have on my mind, and I asked it to give its feedback. So I had two chats with the with the Claude 3.7 Sonnet with extended thinking on as just discussion, no agent mode. After that, it gave me a structure which looked a bit confusing to me. It gave me a structure and gave some approaches on how to do it. I asked if I should consider moving all the Firestore documents to Postgres right now, right away, or not. It also gave its thoughts, which are pretty valid. After that, I had another discussion, two or three discussion, and it gave me some clarifications about the assumptions. And after that, after after all was said and done, I asked it to generate the idea and generate all the code. And here's what it came up with. It created a it followed the current structure and the pattern of the code that we currently use in the code base, which is really, it's a cherry on top because it looks familiar or written by someone on the team, and it follows the current pattern. It created all the files in the relevant directory. So we have daily order order daily aggregation cron job, which runs once every single day at 1 a.m. UTC. It it it, it fetches. So it has this function, aggregation function, that's being called through this cron job. Over here, it fetches the documents. It just fetches all the documents for that range for that 24-hour period. After that, it converts that into an array. After that, it creates a set for the sellers, the hosts, which we call sellers host in our system. After that, um, what is it doing? So it calls a function for aggregation, which is again reused function. So it's not creating random functions on the go. It's reusing the code as well, which the code reusability is nice. I'm running out of adjectives, but so in this function, this is where I think I will have to spend some time and customize this further. Right now, this is just the first look at the output that it was able to produce. Probably in the next video or sometime later, I'll record again and share how much I had to tweak the generated code before it was finally usable for the thing that I am trying to achieve. So I think I'll spend some time over here tweaking the summaries. So all the orders that are in the system have summary attribute, summary object that has all the necessary